Yes, I know. I'm in the same hoodie that I was in the last two videos. Don't talk about it, okay? I just really like this hoodie. And I've had nothing to do for like 3 days. So let me just wear my favorite hoodie in peace, okay? Now, that being said, let's get on with the tag that I was tagged in yesterday. Um, and I was tagged by the wonderful Cats and Camera to do the specific choices for Dream Adaption tag. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would love to see great adaptions, but my faith has slowly waned over the years of finding a good adaptation of my favorite books. So, we'll see what my answers to these questions are. I haven't like really pre-planned them, so like this may be a bitch to edit because I may have super long pauses in which I'm like, "Oh, that's what I want to do." So, you won't notice, but I will. But anyway, let's get on with the questions. Number one is perfect casting or your ultimate fan cast. So for Achilles, I would like it's Niels spelled I-E. So I'm gonna just say Niels, even though it's probably Niles. It's probably Niles. Niles Schneider, perhaps is how you pronounce it. Here is a picture of him. I know he was in like this, I think it was like an Odyssey TV show that Canada did. He's French Canadian. And so I think he played Telemachus. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, he looks very Achilles to me. So I'm gonna say him. Number two is top-notch director slash writer. Who would you want to direct or write your dream adaptation? Okay, so like obviously the author should have some input on the adaptation of their book. Like it just makes sense. But as for like a director, I don't know which director I would pick, honestly. Definitely not like the usual directors that direct YA adaptions. Like, just get them the fuck out of here. Maybe the guy who directed, maybe, I don't know, whoever directed Love, Simon can maybe stay because the direction in that movie was pretty good. But like, everything else can just get the fuck out. Just leave. Oh, I mean, I guess the Hunger Games too, maybe. But, like, I think those had multiple directors. I'm not sure. Number three is being faithful. What book in which you would love to see your favorite part of, or just the book in general, to be adapted? In general, I just really want to see the Song of Achilles adapted into, like, a mini-series. And I'd want to really see just the battles. Like, the battles aren't very prominent in this book. But, like, I would love to see Achilles, a fucking Achilles that, like, looks like a girl and can pass as one, because he does in this book. Like, I want to see that Achilles fucking just killing everybody. Like, I want to see that. I want to see the rage of Achilles after Patroclus dies. With the aforementioned fan cast of what's his face as Achilles, because he doesn't look like super like tough and like manly, and that's all you ever see in Achilles killing people. So give that to me, I will be very happy. Number four is killer soundtrack. What musician slash band would you like to do the soundtrack for? Okay, so hear me out on this. I would like Bastille to do the soundtrack, but I only want them to do covers. So, like, I want them to, like, I want whoever is in charge of picking the songs for the soundtrack to, like, be like, hey, I want this song in this scene. And then Bastille comes along and is like, okay, I'm gonna cover that song for you. And, like, it's just a bunch of Bastille covers, because Bastille covers are amazing. And I think that it would be much better to use Bastille covers than to use Bastille songs, because you would have more of a, like, variety to pick from. And so, yeah, essentially you can pick any song you want to, and then Bastille will cover it, and that song will be in the adaptation. 5 is nailing characters. What character you love so much would love to see them get done perfectly on screen and would die if they were messed up? So, which character would I die if they messed up the character? And I'm going with Andrew from All for the Game. So, this is a character that is pretty hard to do perfectly, because he's a very complex character. And so I would genuinely hate for him to be messed up, because it's very easy. It's very easy to, like, go too far with his character and, like, not get it right at all. So, like, it would kill me slowly inside if I had to watch a shitty actor, like, try and do Andrew and fail miserably. So, that's my answer to that question. Number 6 is changing things. What negative qualities about a book do you want to see removed from it? Okay, so I'm gonna go in and we're gonna talk about Song of Achilles again. And that scene between Patroclus and Briseis, you know the one. We're just cutting that scene completely. We don't need it. We didn't need it in the book. In general, like, if there's, I don't read a lot of Insta-Love, but if I have read some Insta-Love, we're cutting that shit and making it a slow burn. And if there's any love triangles, with the exception of the disasters, we're making those poly relationships. You know, we can make the one of the disasters a poly relationship too, honestly. But yeah, no love triangles, only poly relationships. That's all I can think of right now. So, I'm sure there's probably more, but that's all I can think of right now. So we're just gonna go to the next question, which is preferred medium. Which medium do you want your adaptation to be? Okay, so in the case of both of these, I want this to be like a series, like more than one season. I want each book to be like a season, so it would be 3 seasons. And I want this to be like a mini series of, like, maybe like 10 episodes. Not necessarily even 10. It could be like 8. I just want, like, a mini series instead of a movie. I do not want a movie of this book. You cannot cram everything that I want to see into 2 hours. Unless you want to be, you couldn't even cram it into 3 hours, okay? So, like, yeah. TV series, but, like, not shitty TV series, but good TV series. Please don't make these into movies. So technically the series has already been redone as an adaptation. I have the proof in it. But The Lightning Thief deserves either, like, an bomb-ass TV series or a good series of movies. It does have a pretty great musical. Want to know how I know that? I got some of the cast to sign it. So, yeah, I mean, this has been adapted into a very amazing musical, but I want the opportunity for the rest of the books to have, like, their shot at being adapted, because I really want to see my son Nico. So I think this would do better as a TV series, honestly. I don't think it would do well as a movie, so please don't try and remake the movies. The movies are shit already, and we don't need to go there. Let's give it a nice series. I guess I'm supposed to tag some people now. So I'm gonna tag Graham Quigley to do this challenge. And I'm also gonna tag Tomes and Tunes. This is your second tag. I'm just doing a bunch of tag videos and you're getting tagged. I'm sorry, fam. You don't have to do them all. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tag. Because I can't think of any more people off the top of my head right now. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I wake up for no reason at 8 o'clock in the morning, even when I have nothing to do that day. It's a real problem. I don't know how I'm going to survive Halloween Horror Nights because I'm gonna get off work at like 3 and then I'm gonna come home and hopefully I can sleep for 8 hours, but like, who the fuck knows? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.